Hey there guys, this is Robin Hood, and today I have another battle from the session of 3v3s that I did. Today, instead of Mr. Furley joining us, would be Indie Pride actually, and Omnis Arcanum still there. Our opponents are Hades, Sir Mars, and Josh Man. So, this is the Foothill maps, but it looks very different because, one, it's 3v3 size, two, it's snowy, and it's nighttime also, so this was a rather interesting army. Or, not army, battle, but Indie Pride does have an interesting army. He is using a Follow the Samurai, or a Shogun 2, my bad, regular Shogun 2. Thinking because I'm playing Follow the Samurai, but yeah, so here's my army. I've got just tons of black bear. I believe this was a medium funds battle. Yeah, and then one Imperial infantry named Obi-Wan Kenobi for no reason. So then I've got some Imperial Guard cav, some Yari-Kai, and yeah, that's it. Of course, I've got my Shogunate Guard cav and my general. So Omnis's army here is pretty much the same as mine. He's got mainly black bear. He's got a Tosa rifleman though, spear levy. His cav is 2 Yari-Kai, I'm gonna say. Make that 3. And then his general. And over here on the far left is Indie Pride's Shogun 2 vanilla army. So he has some light cav as his cavalry force, because fighting a Follow the Samurai army, he has to have tons of units to suck up the fire. He's got some good Yari-Ash, some good Samurai, Yari Samurai. Probably brought them for the speed bonus. And then one Waka Raider. His general and such, 200 range Daikyo, but because it's nighttime, they are decreased range. Of course, that affects everyone. And his opponent, Josh Man, also has a regular Shogun 2 army, consisting of tons of bow samurai, 3 of them, Yari Ashigaru, and Katana Samurai. So that's that. Now, our opponent, Sir Mars, has all these Red Bear infantry, Yari-Kachi, Bokachi, and Yari-Kai. And then this guy over here, Hades, well, his army's hidden, and the only place we could think it to be hidden is down here in these woods. But look at how, I mean, I don't know, but to me, this map looks way different than it normally does. Maybe from over here it doesn't. But from my point of view, it did. I mean, you know, never really fight over here. Snowy, nighttime, nice big moon. And, yeah. It's that definitely larger scale battle here. So this battle is going to be first over on the far left. These 200 range Daikyo Samurai are going to open fire. But we'll get to that in a second. I am scouting with my cavalry, because I know he either just brought his general or he has hidden units, and I intend to find out what those are. So I'm sending in some cav. As you can see, the bow fight's going on here. The nice fire in the night. Very cool. Everyone's got their lanterns. And there that goes. And let's see, are these guys... Here we go, just a second here. I'm watching the mini-map to see when that battle engages. But here... it is just tons of Katana cavalry hidden in the woods. So I'm going to charge in with my Yari-Kai just to kind of stall them. And my Yari-Kai are actually going to do very well because Katana cavalry cannot or is not very effective against other cavalry units. And my Imperial Guard cavalry is going to get off a shot here. So we'll take a look at that. But besides, anyway, what's going to happen is all this cav's going to fight. Over here, though, is where the first battle occurs. Yeah, the bows are still firing, and there are some very nice spear units in a spear wall right here. And Naginata Samurai going forward. And he's going to crash into this spear wall and into the stand and fight that is occurring. And he's also getting slightly surrounded. Bows are going to pull back. Indie Pride's going around to his flanks, and he is going to get pretty much destroyed. Here comes the cavalry around behind, the light cav, 3 of them, and they're going to crash into the rear of this army. And that's going to be the end of that battle. So it was a very quick battle, and Indie Pride really kind of dominated that one. Yeah, you can see all these guys routing. Our side of the battle was slower because, one, he's up on the hill. Two, we did not know what was going on with all that cavalry, but this army is now in a full rout, and you can just see all the dead bodies there on the ground. So many people killed so quickly. But a good game to Josh, man. From my perspective, that is. So over here, my cavalry is running around. We're doing our best to fight off all this katana cav. As you can see, we have killed a ton of it, and also did a fair bit of damage in here. But here, I clicked the attack order, and this needs to be fixed also. Click the attack order on this katana cav. They still shoot at the other unit, so we do get a good volley. But had we gotten those 2 volleys, we might have actually saved that. Some of his katana cavalry actually ran this way, maybe go into that battle. But at this point, it's where is it? Oh well, my men are basically running away with my general, and there was more katana cav somewhere. Maybe it's hidden in these woods now, but we killed off a ton of it, as you can tell from the just massive amount of dead horses here. But my cavalry's gonna go. I had 3 versus a ton, and we did quite a bit of damage for that, so you know, not much I can say. I mean, just good job to my units there. Kept my general alive. I went in and fired a volley with him. So it's at this point, we've taken out one opponent. Not too worried about the other. I mean, this still is a good amount of katana cav, and if it does get into our lines, that could easily destroy my army or Omnis's, for example, because of the fact that
joined your channel.
These units are not very well equipped. Okay guys, sorry about that if you heard TeamSpeak there. So my fault for leaving that on. But let's see. Yeah, that's what's left of the cavalry there. Any Pride's cavalry's running away. Light cav, so you know they'll do well against katana cav, but it's not smart to waste them right now. And right now I'm just chasing off this Yarikai with my... Or is that Omnis's? Yes, that is Omnis's. See, I'm getting confused. That's my general, because Omnis's and I's Mons are the same, so I've got to fix that. Yeah. We did that on purpose, but I'm going to have to change it now. So my general's just kind of picking off some of these guys with his extended range, firing up through the woods, and getting a good volley there. Killing off some of them. And this army over here, as you can see, all of this snowy field littered with dead bodies. That was a massacre. Crazy battle right there. So now pushed forward, they're going to go around this side of the hill. I'm coming up, bringing up the far right flank. And at this point, with that many troops over there, my side is the weak side. What he should have done is came down and hit me while I was moving right here, actually, hopefully beaten me, and had that cavalry hold off these guys for long enough for him to take up the hill again. Then he might have had a chance. But at this point, my men are pretty much deployed on this hill, and we're going to start moving forward in a second. Yeah, I still can't get over how many bodies that is. I mean, maybe it's because it's snowy and night that they all pop out, but usually you don't notice them as much in the regular battles. So yeah, at this point, they are going to decide to come for me because, like I said, I am the weaker side right now. These bows have longer range also than my infantry, so he should not have blobbed them up like this. But I'm going to move forward and fire a volley into these guys. It's not going to be pretty for them. This cab's coming in on my flank, and I'm going to have to move those guys. But look at this volley. Just absolutely shredding these guys. Got tons of kills on each of the units there. And you can just see the ground littered with their bodies, and there goes a ton more. So very accurate volley, plus I'm coming up on the flank. and we're going to add to this fire once more. And there it goes. So those units got absolutely shredded. Here comes the cav though. I'm going to try to fire on it. I don't have cavalry to support. And this is a very determined attack here. And Omnis's cavalry is trying to stop some of this. I'm firing in. Not much I can do. Keeping my general alive. This cav's coming around the flank. So just firing into all of this. Here I'm actually reshuffling my troops, and I'm actually going to take down this cavalry and then hold against the rest of this army here. But yeah, determined effort. Now at this point though, I'm dealing enough casualties that these guys are going to be able to win it. Although my army is actually going to hold out. And right here, I actually had to block a Katana Cav unit with my general, but now I'm going to run him away and send in this Black Bear. So on the right flank, we have beaten off the Katana Cav, bringing over my troops once more. And just absolutely devastating fire going into this thick mass of troops here. And this unit also survived against the cavalry and spear charge. So, you know, props to them. Indy Pride's cabs up here. Omnis's generals behind them. And at this point, he decided to turn around. He might as well try to just push through my lines, which are disorganized from all that cavalry. Not much I could do about it. And, you know, maybe taking up on this hill. But he decides to go uphill and try to meet these guys, allowing my army time to reform and fire off volleys into now his rear. And you can see how many people died on this hill also. Just a very bloody battle overall, but these guys are just going to town. 226 kills there. These units on the flank didn't do so well because of the cavalry. But, you know, you look at this battle, how many people died there, over here, and now on this hill. This is just a massive battle, and a very fun one. Good game to our opponents. So we'll take a look at the statistics. But yeah, that was one of the more fun battles that I have played in a while. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Something different. I wish that matchmaking was as varied as Battlelist can be. You know, I'm kind of surprised that they have the option for rain, snow, and night, and that kind of stuff, fog, but it's never happens in Matchmade. You never get rain, you never get snow, never get fog, it's always sunny. So, I don't know. Maybe CA will eventually put more variety into the matchmaking. But, yeah, there's that. So, Omnis's army didn't do too much, but he was very good support with the cavalry. Indy Pride's army got the most kills due to that huge massacre, and then also joining into my fight. My army took the most losses of all of ours from having to deal with that cavalry. Did a good amount of kills too, but Indy Pride barely lost anyone for the amount he killed. Our opponent's good game to them. See, yeah, there's my Black Bears that did the best. Hades. Pride's light cav, 310 kills. That almost has to have been from the hammer and anvil. And yeah, all these guys just went to town on that other army. There's Omnis's units, his light or his Yarikai, which helped me out. But besides that, guys, hope you enjoyed something different, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Okay there, guys. If you liked that video, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, and click that subscribe button for more. Also provided is a link to my Facebook and Twitter accounts so that you guys can go and check that out. And in the bottom left, we have a link to the last video in this series so that you guys can go and check that out if you haven't already. And on the right is a link to my other channel, Robin Hood FPS, which features all of my first-person shooter gameplay. So if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, go check out that channel, and thank you for watching.